All right. So, if you are watching this right now, I am walking you through podcast setup. Um, it's pretty simple. I like to use a program called StreamYard. Hopefully, you all are going to be able to hear me well. Oh, I might be clipping there. Hear me well because I'm going to be moving throughout. Hopefully, I'm not too loud. But I'm setting up for Explosive Talks podcast, and I think live streaming is something that um, is important to a lot of people's businesses. Like if you got a business, it's important for people to be able to see what your services can provide. Um, one of the things that I do podcasts. I can even come to location. This equipment that I have travels. My mics, my lights, my cameras, they travel, so I can pull up to people's businesses and record them there. If you can't tell, I'm a Chicago sports fan. This is my recording studio that we're in right now. But I'm about to show you how I set up for a podcast. Now, first, microphones. You can use whatever mics you want. It really doesn't matter. I think, the more expensive mic, more than likely, better quality it is. But that's not always the case. So don't just be spending money for no reason. Do your research. But I choose to use the Shure SM7B. Reason being, on an emotional level, I started my business after watching that Dame Dash interview on the Breakfast Club. And I don't know if you ever watched the Breakfast Club or not, but they use this microphone. So if it's good enough for the Breakfast Club and for them to be on air in New York, and I think I think they're iHeart Radio company. So really they stream everywhere. For them to be live on air and for them to have the Breakfast Club content on YouTube and them using these microphones, I just felt like it's probably the best mic to use. So I'm going to get into this real quick. One program, the program that I use when I'm live streaming is StreamYard. And I'm going to fix my head up a little bit. Look a little funny. My head look funny, but whatever. One of the programs that I use, or the program I use to live stream is StreamYard. It's pretty cool because you can't see right now because I'm using it, but on the right corner you see my How to Sell Dope logo, which is my personal podcast, but I'm going to switch it over to just BBE for now. And that's pretty cool. So you can have your company name up there in the top right. I'm also going to, because I'm going to have my back turned to the corner, I am going to put a banner on here letting you know that this is a podcast set up for Explosive. Can't type. Explosive Talks podcast. Any questions you may have about starting your own podcast, comment below. Oh, and that's another thing I want to make note of. I am currently I am broadcasting to multiple places at once. Right now, this is going to Facebook. My business Facebook is going to my personal Facebook. It's also going to my business YouTube channel. So they call this a simulcast. You can live stream simultaneously to different platforms. I could have chose LinkedIn. I could have chose Twitch. I believe there's up to 10 that you can broadcast to at the same time. So it's pretty cool. So right now you see I just kind of included this scrolling thing at the bottom. And then I have my name up here. My name, I go by Ignat. My mom named me Ronald. You can call me either. But we're going to get right into it. So I'm going to show you my setup. Oop. Let me leave this camera up here for now. Let's see. So you can tell I am doing this on the fly. I woke up inspired to do it. So let's see if we can make this work, make sense. So ultimately what's going to happen is I'm going to have one camera pointing there, and I'm going to have another camera pointing there. And I'm gonna mic them both, and we are going to record this, or we're gonna live stream this podcast, and we're also gonna record that audio and put it on YouTube. So let's just back out. Actually, I think this is gonna be the best bet until we get ready. Now, keep in mind, you can use, if you want, you can use your cell phone as a camera. Like StreamYard allows you to put those links, send those links via text or email, and it will accept your cell phone. It's going to ask that you use Safari on your cell phone, but it can work. For Explosive Talks podcast, they like to have their mics hidden, so you're going to see, they're going to go live from my Facebook channel, by the way, and you're going to see when we finally get set up, the final product is going to have, you're not going to see the mics. You're gonna hear them clearly, but you're not going to see the mics. And the way I do that is by just placing the mics slightly above their heads, right? And then if you zoom in with the camera, you won't necessarily see the mics because the mics are above them. It's funny how that works, right? Yeah. Welcome, Amari.
What's up, Ron? How you doing?
Doing well. Amari has entered the chat.
What up, Chad? How y'all doing this morning, this afternoon? Everything good with you, Ron?
Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. Well, I got you set up there.
All right. Back. Get everything going. Ooh.
With podcasts.
Ass crack. My ass crack showing.
Lighting is important with podcasts too. And you'll see I got these lights up here to shine down on folks as they talking. How's your day going?
It's going good, man. Can't complain. Life good, life bad, life worth living.
Dashing through the snow, huh?
Huh?
So dashing through the snow to get here.
Not even just the snow thing, just overall life. The snow is the least of my problems. The snow is the least of my problems. How your son doing?
Oh, he doing great, man.
You talking yet? He cussing you out?
You know what? He ain't cussing me out yet. he hasn't gotten there yet, but he's definitely starting to form some words.
I want the new Jordans.
He
He ain't there yet.
ain't there yet. He ain't gonna speak that into existence. I ain't got the new Jordans.
That's how you gonna give it to him. Do you see me with the new Jordans? But that was our parents were saying I'm poor, I don't have it.
Right.
To get it. That was their way. Instead of saying I don't got it, my parents never said I don't have it to give you. They always said, do you see me wearing it? I don't care. You trying to be like everybody else. They never said, yo, it was a bad week.
Yeah.
I called off 3 days. I can't afford it. But you got food in your stomach.
Exactly. You got a roof over your head and food in your stomach
and everything, so
bed to sleep in.
Yeah, maybe if you try to explain that to the kid, maybe they get a better understanding. So you telling me that, like, nigga, I just think you don't like it because you're not cool or you're not up. So better communication. Because I sure be that parent, like, check it out. I can't afford that. I'm not buying you no Birkin bag. Number one, you too young. Number two, I can't afford that. That's $23,000.
Who wanna? Yeah, so that's a whole nother other subject.
That's a whole nother tax bracket.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
I watched Best Man Holiday. They was just talking. They was buying their daughter's Birkin bag. I'm like, yeah, this is a movie and they ass doing well for themselves.
Yeah. And, you know, we all strive to be able to do those things in life, but
I don't like. I want to do good, but I don't need like.
One thing.
23, like I can't see myself down a 5-figure, some type of clothing or something like that. Like I can't see myself doing nothing like that. Buying like a $5,000 shirt, I can't see myself doing that. Even if I had it, like that don't make any sense.
Yeah, I don't know. I ain't there yet, but trying to get there. And if you all need me to come to your business and set up a podcast, or I try to keep it to business. I don't necessarily want to pull up to anyone's house, and keep it professional. But all the equipment travels, the lights travel, the mics travel, camera travels. You can make it do what it do. And if you all want to see the finished product, because I'm almost done here with the setup. I got the mics, I got the lights. I need to move the camera into position. I did include the link below to Explosive Talks Pod, so you all can see that live. Or you can just see the past episodes directly on their YouTube, so you can see what that looks like. Connecting the second mic. And again, the cool thing about this setup, you won't see the mics in the video. Some people like to see them, some people don't. You won't see the mics in this video, but you will hear them clear, as if they're right in front of their face. If you got any questions, comment them. I'll try to answer them as soon as I can. But we out.